Welcome to another episode of Striker's Best Bets. Pierre, both of us are away for the Easter holidays, so it's been a little bit challenging, but here we are. We got over Champions Day last week, Saturday. We had Paul Peter on the show. He gave us a lot of insight. He tipped, obviously, Buffalo Storm Cody, and he told us not to discount Taxi to the Moon. He finished first and second, so if our viewers listened to us, they would have caught exactors. But I think on the whole, the right horses won. A little bit sad in a way that Hazy Daisy didn't win the third leg of the Triple Tiara, but we tipped Little Miss Millions. You tipped Little Miss Millions. You fancied it. And yeah, well done to you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I thought if Hazy Daisy doesn't win, Little Miss Million looked a horse that could win, could beat her. What's the main defender let me down a little bit. I still think he's not at his best form. Yeah, but all in all, it was a good day. I think if you played your bets correctly, you could have walked away with money.
Yeah, absolutely. But that's in the past, Mr. Strydom. We now got to look forward to the season is now moving into Natal. There's two big races on Saturday. We have the sixth race, which is the Racecourse Sale Slipper for 3 million rand. Sorry, for 3 million rand. First prize 1.8 million. Some lovely horses running in the slipper, and then you've got the big one, which is the Racecourse Big Cap, Sales Big Cap, where World Sports Betting, together with Sandy and Eugene Arundel, we have a run in the race. Won very well last time, a horse called Malmesbury Missile. Just to let the viewers know that he's doing exceptionally well at home. They are exceptionally happy with him. He is a big runner, and we're going to get to the race a little bit later on. But he loves Durban. He's thriving in Durban, and more importantly, like we told the viewers the last time, the gelding has done the trick. So we gelded him. He's got over the gelding. He's just improved leaps and bounds. So that's pretty exciting for Sandy, Eugene, and us at World Sports Betting to have a run in a big race like this. Unfortunately, it's not it's non-black type, but we'll take the 3 million, Pierre. The first prize.
The prize money is good, very good. Obviously, the start of the I think it's the most exciting time of the year for racing people. Look, Greyville can be a bit tricky if you don't get a good draw. It can lay to your chances. But I think the best horses come to Durban. Cape Town horses, Joburg horses, and the Durban horses that are based there already. So it's always exciting time of the year.
Absolutely. Listen, in my opinion, it's not an easy card. We're obviously going to go from race 2 to race 9, as we normally do. Not an easy card. I think let's kick off with race 2, which is the first leg of the bipot. They're betting 4-1 the field, 4-1 number 10, Take the Green Light, 9-2 number 1, Pressure Point, 5-1 number 9, Kudu Manikinki, I think it's called, 11-2 number 2, Etzebeth, 13-2 number 5, Bourbon's Beast, 7-1 number 11, Black Patina, 8-1 number 4, Give Me a Chance, and 11-1 and Better the Rest. Not an easy race, Pierre.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I sort of, let's put it this way: the favorite is not handicapped in the top 5. I mean, this is a maiden race, and if you go according to merit rating, it's not handicapped in the top 5, and it's drawn wide. It's drawn 10. So I've cut it down to one horse. I'm banking number 2. I'm banking number 1, Pressure Point, drawn 1, best rated horse in the field. I've seen in the past he's raced wide, had some issues, but I think with drawn 1 and with 5 runs under the belt, he's probably learned how to take the bend and all that stuff. So I'm banking number 1, Pressure Point. I think it's a bit of value there.
Oh, that's great to hear, because I don't think it gets easier as we go along. I like the one very much. The 10 Take the Green Light. You're correct in saying drawn 10 at Greyville's not easy. The horse has probably just got to Durban. So change of altitude. 2 horses I like in the race is a horse called Give Me a Chance. It's 8-1, and a horse called Sail the Horizon at 10-1. For me, he must also be a runner. Take away that last run at probably the evening or under light, should I say. Okay, could have got to the horse. The horse was fancied. They've taken the blinkers off, back to the mile. I know that when it finished half a length to I'm Invincible, that was on the poly. But they've taken the blinkers off, back to the mile. So I think that this horse has also got a small chance. Here, let's move on to race 3, which is the first leg of the PA. Sorry, I'm just trying to get back into the betting here. And by the way, Pierre, we came out with betting at 1 o'clock today. So a full 4 days before the Greyville meeting, which is great. So the guys can get on. Just to let the guys know again, like the betting is volatile because it's early on, and the betting will settle as we grow closer, as we get or grow closer to race day. Let's move on to race 3, where they are betting 17 to 10, number 1, Rebel Rouser, 7-2, number 7, Aquarius, 5-1, number 3, Gorgeous Girl, 13-2, number 2, Pretty Cara, 7-1, number 10, Saudi Sweep, 12-1, and better the rest.
Yeah, so I'm going to go light early on because I think later on in the meeting it gets quite difficult. I'm going to bank in number 1 again here, Rebel Rouser. The reason why, last time first start and it won its only start, but it led from the start, so obviously it seems to know what it's got to do. It's not still trying to learn and adapt to the track and race day conditions. So I think from draw 1, it'll probably hopefully jump well, and it's a young horse. It's had 1 run. It's got more scope for improvement than most of these horses. As she's the lightest raced and got good form as well. So I'm banking number 1, Rebel Rouser.
Yep, yeah, I like Rebel Rouser very, very much. My point I was going to make is that the viewers mustn't read into why Keegan de Mella jumped ship, because he's retained by the Vernus family, so he had to ride Aquarius, in my opinion, and okay, hence the jockey change. And for me, Rebel Rouser is one of the better bets on the day. Let's move on to race 4. This is the first leg of the Pick 6. They are betting 22-10, number 1, Tulip Fields, 3-1, number 9, That's My Baby, 6-1, number 7, Amelia's Legacy, 6-1, number 8, Ubeka Kwazani. Apologies, guys. 17-2, number 4, Perilla, 10-1, number 2, Miss Lady Beatrix, and number 3, Jazz Cafe.
Yeah, well, I've cut it down. I've cut it down the field to only a couple horses. But I'm going with a favourite once again, number 1, Tulip Fields. Draw 1, light year raced filly, coming from the Cape Town form, and as we know, that form in Cape Town's superior to the rest of the country. The best weighted horse, actually number 5. She's a bomber, but she hasn't run for a couple of months. And then the other horse is That's My Baby. Now, That's My Baby is nominated. She's a reserve runner for the bigger race later, because obviously the prize money is way bigger. But if she runs here, she's still drawn 9. And so I'm going to go with number 1, Tulip Fields, as another banker.
Well, Pierre, if everything goes to script, and the first 3 legs of the bipod, first 2 legs of the PA, banker, and okay, hopefully you're going to find us a couple of horses at a bigger price later on. Our viewers can get big money, perhaps on Saturday. Let's move on to race 5, which is the first leg of the jackpot. They are betting 16 to 10, number 9, Questioning, 11 to 2, number 2, Karate Kid, and number 3, Jerusalem Rain, 6 to 1, number 6, Good Traveler, 13 to 2, number 7, This Is What It Means, 10 to 1, Bar the Rest.
Well, another banker, my best bet on a card, number 1, getting the numbers wrong here, number 9, Questioning. I don't like to bank a horse from a draw at Greyville, because I think it's a disadvantage. As you jump, the horse on the inside already got position, and but this horse is so well handicapped in this race. I mean, he's got a merit rating of 127. I know he's carrying 61.5 kilograms, but 127. Next, good, well handicapped horse, second best handicapped horse is Good Traveler at 108. So, yeah, it's a huge difference. So, Questioning, I mean, look what he won a feature last time, 2.5 lengths. He just got beat by the Real Prince. Yeah, oh, strong. Very hard to go against him. Banker number 9, Questioning. Even in a pick 6.
I tend to agree with you. My only reservation, and this is my reservation, is that he's been to this course 3 times, unplaced 3 times.
Wow. Okay.
Course and distance, he's run over twice, unplaced twice. He's drawn 9, right on the outside of on the outside of the field. But if you go back to that run with the Real Prince, I mean, he's got to be far superior than this field. So for me, I agree with you, but there are reservations. What I'm going to be doing is I'm taking 1 pick 6, I'm bankering Questioning, and another pick 6, I'm loading. I'm going to load horses like Good Traveler, Karate Kid, who's not anywhere in that class, but drawn to Never Seen Greyville. Okay, Sean Terry's horse, Jerusalem Rain. So I'm taking 2 pick 6s. I'm banking Questioning in the one, and I'm going to load in the other. Okay, we get on to the 2 big ones now, Pierre. So this is the Racecourse Slipper Race 6 for 3 million rand. First prize 1.8 million, where they are betting 22 to 10, number 13, World Attraction, 3 to 1, number 10, Turn It Up, 11 to 2, number 8, Secretary Bird, 13 to 2, number 12, Red Spice, and then it's 13 to 1 and better the rest. Roskilde, World Series, Champagne Castle, all big prices. Hard race.
Yeah, hard. I mean, remember, these are 2-year-olds, so they are still learning the ropes, and you don't know which horses have won against better quality of horses. So you've got to put many horses in here. In my bipod, I've included the 6, Roskilde. It's got form, but it's the best drawn of the fancied horses. A lot of the fancied horses are drawn badly, so it's very hard to bank a horse, when they're drawn out that bad. So I've included the 6, Roskilde, the 8 Secretary Bird, the 10 Turn It Up, and 11 Champagne Castle. Those are my bipod horses. But for the pick six, wow, you can. I know Louis Goosen, race number 1, Eric Dubois. I watched the race. Beautiful, big horse. It looks like he's going to get better with every run. But this is obviously a step up in class. But who knows? Maybe he's as good as what Louis Goosen thinks he is. So maybe he must be included. But otherwise, I would really go wide. Yeah, you've got to put in many horses here.
Yeah, I agree with you. I was super impressed. First and second time out with the Source World Attraction. He absolutely slammed them. First time out by 7.5 lengths. Came out and won again, also over 1,000. He's a one world, so he's bred very well. My only reservation is that he's drawn 13. And you've been around that Greyville track many times in your life. And you know that draw 13, to come from draw 13, it's not easy, Pierre.
Yeah, you must remember these are horses, and if he somehow doesn't have enough speed to overcome the draw, you might have to just drop back a little bit. And then if you've got a couple of horses in front of you running around and they're green and they don't know how to take the bend, because most of these horses are horses that haven't run around a bend yet, you end up finding so much trouble. You either get caught too far wide or too far behind. So I know he's a favorite, but wow, that's making favorite in a tough race like this, because with that draw, not easy.
Yeah, I agree with you. And I agree with you, as many as possible. Let's move on to race 7, where it's a Racecourse Sales Big Cap. Again, I'm being repetitive, but we're so proud to have a run in the race with Malmesbury Missile. Let's go to the betting. They're betting 3-1, number 2, Talk to the Master. 15-4, number 7, Tintin. 4-1, number 1, Roland Garros. 8-1, number 5, Randolph Hearst. 10-1, number 3, Great Plains. Number 9, Malmesbury Missile. And 13-1, and better the rest. Another hard race, Pierre.
Very hard race. The horse I found, once again, favorite. Number 2, Talk the Master. What's weird is that he's not weighted to win the race. He's not in the top 5. But if you look at Randolph Hearst, who's fairly well handicapped here, he finished in front of Randolph Hearst last time by almost 2 lengths. Randolph Hearst is going up a kilogram, and Talk to the Master is going down 5.5 kilograms. That's 6.5 kilogram turnaround, and he was beaten almost 2 lengths. And on top of that, he's drawn 2. So on that alone, Talk to the Master. If you want to cut down, this is where you could maybe bank a Talk to the Master. But since he's not in the top 5, there are other horses with strong form. Roland Garros, Great Plains, number 3. He's run against probably the best horses, but he's a difficult customer. Obviously, Randolph Hearst. Tintin, apparently well-rated horse. Malmesbury Missile, if he finds his best form, which they obviously say he has. Vapor Trail. There are so many horses with good form here, but you either have to go wide or you have to take a risk and maybe look at number 2, Talk to the Master, with 1 or 2 to back him up.
Yeah, I agree with you, Pierre. Not an easy race. Talk to the Master has been an absolute revelation since he joined Tom Zaki's yard. As we all know, it's no secret this horse was supposed to go to Mauritius. When Tom Zaki stayed behind, the horse stayed behind. It's got to be a huge, huge runner, and the betting tells you that at 3-1. For me, he's never been to Greyville. He's never seen Greyville. Like, they probably galloped him at Greyville, but for me, this was Roland Garros as a runner, and selfishly, I'm saying to you that look out for Malmesbury Missile. He's done absolutely nothing wrong at Greyville. He just loves Durban. He's thriving. He's working up a storm. He really, really is doing well. And I believe, not because we own him, and not because I'm being biased, I just believe that he's a huge runner, and especially at that price at 10-1. I urge our viewers not to leave him out of anything.
And he's a 3-year-old. There's more scope for improvement. But I actually found, I thought if you don't want a banker, talk to the master and you're looking for one or two. I also thought Roland Garros was maybe the other horse I would put in, just because drawn one. Also, yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, you gotta go really wide. It's a tough race.
And also Malmesbury Missile is running in our new colours. It's the partnership colours now. So the World Sports Betting Sandy and Eugenia Rundle colours, which is going to be great to see. There's going to be, please God, there's going to be a lot of horses running in these colours in the near future.
Yeah,
Let's move on to race. I beg your pardon.
We'll see World Sports Betting at the same.
Absolutely. Let's move on to race 8, where they are betting 3-1 number 4 Foster Nova, 7-1 number 2 The Marquis, and number 6 Cowboy Country, together with number 13 Grand Appeal, 9-1 number 3 Run Forest Run, 10-1 number 1 Winter Waves, and 13-1 and better the rest.
Yeah, tough races once again. But yeah, I found a bit of value. I thought number 6 Cowboy Country. I just think that he's had some, been slow away, bumped in the races, awkwardly placed. So he's had some issues. Young horse, drawn 6, nice draw. I think he's my first choice. For the PA, I've covered him with number 3, Run Forest Run, and then with number 6. Sorry, that's number 6 already, and a companion, number 2, the Marquis. Like the good draws, the Marquis 3-year-old can improve more. So 2, 3, and 6.
Now, very tough race, Piere. For me, I'm going as wide as I can afford in the race. Very, very tough race. The form lines out of Paul Revere are very strong. There's already been a winner out of 2 runners. So if our viewers can afford, in my opinion, if our viewers can afford, they must put in as many as they can. Let's move on to race 9. This is the last leg of the PA and the pick 6. They're betting 9-2, the field, 9-2, number 1, Putalicious, 9-2, number 5, Lunch Money, 5-1, number 11, 1 Irish Rover, 6-1, number 6, Sundays, 7-1, number 10, Definitely Yes, 15-2, number 12, Acacia's Blossom, 8-1, number 7, In the Bag, 10-1, number 2, Sign of Fate, and 16-1 and better the rest.
Yeah, another tough race, handicap. I went light early because I think the last couple of races are difficult. So in the PA, I've got the 1, the favorite, Futalicious, good draw. The 5, Lunch Money, and the 6, Sundays. I know it's a 7-year-old, but he's got strong form. But so I'm going to go 1, 5, and 6 in the place accumulator. The pick 6, I've included quite a number of horses.
Yeah, they fancied this horse, 1 Irish Rover last time. They put the money down. Just got beat. This horse Uh, Patel's riding it. He's back on it. He's won on it, so he knows the horse. But for me, you're 100% right. As many as you can afford in your pick six, PA. If you want to put in more than 3, I wouldn't be advising against it. Very, very hard race. But all in all, it's not an easy day, Pierre. It truly is not an easy day. You've attacked the bipods and the PAs, which is great. As we always say, our viewers must take your selections as a skeleton and add where they fancy horses, and if they fancy the same horses, you attack it and banker it.
Yeah, I try and cut it down as much as possible to my selections, and then obviously you've got to, like you say, you've got to add in where you think I am maybe wrong or going too light.
Spot on. I'm in agreement with you. But all in all, it's going to be a great day's racing. It's always a great day's racing down at Greyville. A reminder: World Sports Betting sponsor the 2 guineas on the 2nd of May, which is the fillies and the colts guineas at Greyville. On the 9th of May, we sponsor the Greyville 1900. On the 8th of May, we in Port Elizabeth, you and I, where we sponsor the East Cape Derby. So you and I are going to be flying around a little bit, following all these feature races. But that's what we do. So there's good racing coming, and especially from Durban. Okay, where all the visiting trainers from Cape Town, I believe, have arrived. But there are horses that are still to come from Cape Town to the visiting trainers. So all in all, I think it's going to be a great day's racing, and happy punting to our viewers, and I hope they make a lot of money, Pierre.
Obviously, happy punting.